Kelechi followed the strange footprints deeper into the forest. The trees became thicker, and the sound of the village slowly disappeared behind him. Then suddenly, he noticed something unusual beneath the bushes. There was a hidden entrance in the ground. Curious and frightened, Kelechi climbed inside. What he found made his heart stop. There were maps of Umoja village, strange containers, ropes, wooden crates, and secret plans. Someone was preparing something terrible. But who? Kelechi quietly moved deeper into the tunnel. Suddenly he heard footsteps. He quickly hid behind a wooden beam. A man entered the tunnel carrying a lantern. Kelechi watched carefully from the darkness. Then his heart began to race. He recognized the man's clothing. It was someone from his own village. But before Kelechi could see his face clearly, the man turned and walked away. Kelechi knew he had discovered a dangerous secret. And now, someone might be watching him too. Kelechi hurried back to Umoja and told the elders everything he had seen. He told them about the tunnel, the maps, the strange containers, and the mysterious man. But instead of believing him, the elders looked at him with suspicion. The village chief shook his head. One of the elders said, "Enough of these stories, Kelechi." Kelechi's heart sank. Even after everything he had predicted, nobody wanted to believe him. But there was one person who was listening carefully. Elder Obina. That night, Kelechi fell asleep with fear in his heart. Then another vision came. He saw the village chief standing beside a mysterious man. The man's face slowly became clearer. Kelechi stared in disbelief. It was the chief's trusted advisor, the same man who had entered the hidden tunnel. Kelechi suddenly understood. The danger wasn't coming from outside the village, it was already inside. The following night, Kelechi secretly followed the advisor into the forest. He hid behind a large tree and watched. The advisor met with two strangers. They unfolded a map of Umoja village. Kelechi listened carefully. They were planning to destroy the village and take its land. Kelechi covered his mouth to stop himself from screaming. The man everyone trusted was the person behind everything. But then one of the strangers suddenly turned toward the trees. "Did you hear something?" Kelechi froze. They knew someone was there. Kelechi ran as fast as his legs could carry him. Behind him, the men chased him through the dark forest. He could hear their footsteps getting closer. He finally reached the hidden tunnel and rushed inside. But in the darkness, he stumbled and fell. The men were almost upon him. Kelechi crawled forward desperately. Then suddenly, he saw a strange light. Everything around him became silent, and another vision began. Kelechi saw Umoja village from above. He could see exactly where the dangerous containers had been hidden. He saw the path leading beneath the village. Then he saw something else, a way to stop the disaster. Kelechi opened his eyes. The fear in his face had disappeared. Now there was determination. He knew exactly what he had to do. He climbed to his feet and ran toward the village. This time, he wasn't running away from danger. He was running towards his destiny. Kelechi arrived in the village and screamed for everyone to listen. He told them where the hidden danger was. This time, nobody laughed. The villagers followed him. Together, they uncovered the hidden containers beneath the village. The chief's advisor was exposed. The villagers stopped the plan just before disaster struck. The people of Umoja had been saved, and the boy they once mocked had become their hero. The next morning, Umoja was peaceful again. The village chief walked toward Kelechi. He looked at the young boy and said, "Forgive us, we should have believed you." Then Kelechi's father stepped forward. He pulled his son into a powerful embrace. With tears in his eyes, he whispered, "I am proud of you, my son." Kelechi looked around at the village. His gift had never been a curse. It had been given to him for a reason, to protect the people he loved. Weeks passed, and peace returned to Umoja. One night, Kelechi slept peacefully, but suddenly His eyes opened. He was no longer inside his room. He was standing in a strange and magnificent kingdom. Before him stood a mysterious woman dressed in royal clothing. Behind her was a gigantic ancient palace. She looked directly into Kelechi's eyes and whispered, "You saved your village." She paused. Then she continued, "But the kingdom is next." Kelechi's eyes widened. The vision disappeared. He suddenly woke up in his bed, breathing heavily. He looked around the dark room. Then he whispered, "What kingdom?" And somewhere far away, a mysterious bell began to ring.